Hi everybody. I often hear people say he only has won this or that, or he's the eternal second. Yet how hard is it to win at the highest level of road cycling? The UCI World Tour. That's what I want to put in perspective. With 938 riders racing for either a pro team or a UCI World Tour team at the start of the 2023 season, 228 of those riders had managed to win at least one World Tour event, meaning that 710 of them, which is roughly 3 out of 4, have never managed to win a World Tour race. Looking at the pro teams, less than 10% of the riders have managed to win at least one World Tour race. Looking at the World Tour teams, this goes up to 36%. Amongst those who did manage to win a World Tour race, roughly 3/4 of them only managed to win 1 to 5 races, while only 12 active racers have more than 20 World Tour wins to their name. Now check out a moving graph of the active World Tour race winners and hang on till the end for some more statistics and to see how the World Tour race winners are spread amongst the teams.
When you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that
At the start of the 2023 season, we have a bunch of pro teams of which the riders have 0 World Tour race wins. Then we get a few where one rider on the roster has managed to win one World Tour race, and some where you get 2 riders having a win each, or riders having won multiple World Tour races. Then we get to the teams having riders on their roster whom have multiple World Tour wins, starting with Uno X, where Christoph is the only one to have won at the highest level. After that, in order of increasing number of World Tour wins, Cofidis, a 30-rider World Tour team, good for 19 World Tour wins spread over 6 riders. AG2R Citroën, Arkea Samsic, DSM, the first team having a rider on their roster whom is in the books for 20 World Tour wins, Intermarché, Trek Segafredo, Alpecin de Koning, Movistar with Gaviria, good for 22 World Tour wins, Bahrain Victorious, Groupama FDG with Demar at 20 World Tour wins, Lotto Destiny with Ewan at 30 World Tour wins, EF, Astana with Cavendish, good for 37 World Tour wins, Bora Hansgrohe with Bennett at 34 World Tour wins, Israel Premier Tech with Froome, Soudal Quickstep with Alaphilippe at 23 World Tour wins, Jaiko Alula, one of 2 teams having 2 riders in their ranks with 20 or more World Tour wins, Michael Matthews and Simon Yates. Then we get the highest ranked pro team due to the fact that they have Sagan on their roster with an off-the-chart 68 career World Tour victories. Then the Ineos Grenadiers with Viviani at 27 World Tour victories, and Jumbo-Visma, the second team featuring 2 riders with over 20 World Tour victories, Roglic with 44 of them and Van Aert with 24. Finally, UAE Team Emirates, the team with the most World Tour wins spread amongst its active riders, and at the same time the team with the highest number of riders having managed to win a World Tour race, including Pogačar, who was already at 33 World Tour wins at the start of this season. Note that 26 riders account for half of all the World Tour wins amongst active racers. Only 8 riders account for a quarter of the wins. And Sagan by himself accounts for 5% of all the wins. I want you to let that sink in. When looking at all the World Tour wins accounted for by riders active in the 2023 peloton, Sagan has claimed 1 out of 20. Here's another representation plotting riders according to age, from Vacek, the youngest on the left, to Luis Leon Sanchez on the right, and with increasing number of World Tour wins from bottom to top. Here again, you can see that Sagan really is at a lonely height. And where he also stands out is by the fact that he started winning back in 2010 and has won at least one World Tour race every year since. Of the active riders, only Cavendish has been winning over a longer period of time, yet he had several years in between where he did not manage to win a race. Note that Pogačar is also off the chart given the number of World Tour wins at his current age, which is higher than Sagan's at the same age. Then we get a bunch of fast men, Ewan, Van Aert, Bennett, Matthews, Viviani and Cavendish, and 2 GC men, Roglic and Froome. I hope this brings home the point that winning a World Tour race is a big achievement, that winning more than 5 is special, and that winning more than 10 World Tour races is exceptional. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and see you next time.